Gamers, we're back again. Good run. I'm content to burn another rank ticket, man. So we know you can make a silver puffer start work. Obviously, that should be apparent. I still wouldn't mind the game loading. There's a part. Yeah. I mean, my hands are on my head. I didn't double click the button. I promise you that. Still wouldn't mind a double barrel start. Double barrel start is kind of my bread and butter. Honestly, I think a Katana start is mighty tempting. The damage that it does is not amazing, but the cooldown that it has is crazy. I'm going to start with a little XP maxing while we're here. Then let me think about what... that's right, we got to go up against a fellow such as yourself. I guess, honestly, I would probably fight Pyro. And just see how she goes, man. Like, the lighter would be the best pickup, I think. Even though it's hard to get the cinders as loot. This is just something to have to put on the board, quite honestly. And it's a one burn lighter. Don't get twisted up by the fact that it's doing 3 right here. None of the other weapons appeal to me that much. You know what I'm looking for? Is I'm now looking for like a switchblade. Or sharpening stone from Covetous Thief could hit the spot. Getting a cinder, it might not be that bad. Cinders are hard to get, man.
Make deals, not war.
I mean, seaweed can be pretty good. I'm gonna buy seaweed just to have it. And I bought powder flask just because you never want to be like not ready for powder flask. You never want to get ammo items and then be like disappointed by the fact that you can't reload them. Did I say that? Did that sentence make sense when I said it? I'm not sure about that. We have 3. You don't need to be here. We have 4 gold. I have no idea. Give me any item. I mean, dude, you have to buy the pufferfish. We don't care for the piranha. We actually like have an aquatic build sitting here. No, I don't care about a silver piranha so much. We have an aquatic build sitting here. You got to give it a chance to flourish. Now, I think that this is still the right setup for now because we don't have the haste enabler, but we could pretty easily get the haste enabler. And starting at bronze versus silver with the pufferfish, not that big of a deal. We are going to pass away. They have way too much burst damage for us to hold it down. And they actually have scaling on top of all that. Hold. Come on, seaweed. Come on, say, oh, you were so close to like maybe living slightly longer. It's okay. Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm not sweating it, but we got an okay setup here. Straight up, fella, just give me the 10 golds. I mean, just put the gold in the bag, okay? Give us something to work with. We might be mid-pivot, I don't know. I would love to see some ammo items. That's the one, man. That's the one I'd love to see the most. So now we rework the whole run. You put powder horn out here. And I don't even know, do you put pop snappers out here? It's something. You put pop snappers out, sell it. That's 15 burns stacked up pretty quick. I don't know what else we'd put out there. You'd probably put out like a grenade because it does burst damage. Maybe you would put out a cannon because it does burst damage. I got a full backpack and 2 different builds running at the same time here. That's a little bit spooky, but I do tend to like ammo builds. That's just the kind of guy I am. We're not going to run out of ammo. Now, the interesting thing here, I think, is if we get sharpening stone. If we can sit... Well, actually, sharpening stone with double barrel would probably do some good work for us. I could live with that. I think cannon is pretty bad. I think pop snappers are like just a piece that's like If you already have some burn, you have pop snappers just to kind of keep the burn flat-ish while lighter has a chance to work. Okay, haste. Hasted Katana might be better, man. At the present, oh, but hasted. Okay, I'm gonna commit to weapons. Okay, I'm gonna sell out of this just to simplify my life, and because we ran it last time. There is a part of me that thinks hasted Katana beats what we have right now. Gets hasted, so it's gonna have a permanent 1 second cooldown, and it's gonna gain 3 damage per second. You're doing a lot of damage. Like you're doing 4 damage a second to start with, and you're doing like 13 damage per second to start with. Well, you know what? Actually, we don't have to think about it, because here's what's gonna happen. Sure, I'd love to at least see what you got. That's funny. That's funny. I'm a little upset, but that's funny that you try. That would have really tied the run together as well. The important thing here is we're going to level. After leveling, we have the space to run this. No, to run this, and we can have the best of both worlds with respect to that, at least. I don't think we really want bronze tier loot. I think if anything, a bronze tier item, I mean, that's pretty bad. It's okay though. We really want to see trebuchet, and I would happily take a chance. Just, I mean, Tempest Flame Dancer, a cutlass might be the perfect addition with Shadowed Cloak here, man. So this run is a lot more dynamic than our last one. Our last one was sorted out real quick. This one's still, like, very much up in the air. Didn't give us the cutlass. I have no idea what direction this run is going to go in. I feel like the heuristic is you always put your sharpening stone on something with multicast. That just because you're kind of double dipping.
No, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
But I'm not 100% confident in this build for sure. Okay, they're a poison shielding build that's not quite ready to go. It's not quite for prime time because their only haster is the fishing rod. That's not to say we can't lose this one, but I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. So this is a preview of like what our run could have looked like at this point. It's a much less smooth road for us, by the way, than last time. So maybe adjust your expectations a little earlier here. But we're really, really looking for a trebuchet. A trebuchet would hit the spot. For now, I'm going to be true to form. I'm going to XP max. I mean, I'd really like to see improved double barrel more than just adding like a little bit of damage, but I mean, while we're here, it's 10 damage, which is actually 20 damage, which is close to as good as a level up. And then we're going to get the upgrade. It's tempting to upgrade you because you're harder to upgrade, but the double barrel is more meaningful. And we can actually put something else out there. It's probably got to be the cannon, even though I think the cannon is probably bad. And I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like we got to clear Eccentric Ether right, man. And it would be insane to get her skill. Like, you're not going to have enough shield to scare me. I'm going to literally be in your walls. Not literally, because you're like a digital game character or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to be inside your house. You're not going to be able to escape me. Your skill, please. Thank you so much. Haste 2 items for 3 seconds at the start of the fight. Now, this would go crazy if we went pufferfish, to be fair, but we didn't, so let's not talk about that. Okay, we're definitely going gumballs. Early crit would be crazy. Early damage is also not nothing, but early crit would go crazy. What do you got for me here? I do sort of feel like we want to XP max, man. Because there's a chance we level. Just trying to think of like if there's large items I would even want. Because Crow's Nest doesn't really apply. Hydro Dude might be a bit of a challenge for a fella like me. He does have 1200 health. Does apply a lot of slow as well. But wait though, we're kind of, I wouldn't say rinsing him. Because he's also getting stronger. You know the Nas song, It Ain't Hard to Tell? This is like the opposite. It was hard to tell. Somebody should tell Nas about that. He could release a sequel. It's kind of hard to tell. Man, it's crazy how the double barrel still rinses the katana, huh? Controlled Eye. Well, we lost against Hydro Dude, but Hydro Dude had 1200 HP. We have a little bit of momentum. They have a staggering amount of burn skills and things that burn. That's not what you want to see. Go, you gotta kill fast, man. You gotta kill faster. You gotta do something. When you burn against 25 damage for the fight, are you kidding? On day 3, they don't know what to do with Dooley, man. They don't know that Dooley rises, no matter what. Listen, you can say I'm on autopilot. I'm not on autopilot. I think it's the best choice.
Waiting to be filled.
First time you poison, freeze. When you crit, your shield items do better. If you have 4 or fewer items, get 500 extra max health. Am I crazy to think that at the present moment, this just improves our board drastically? I understand the negatives that come alongside of this right now as well. Don't get me wrong, but having 1200 HP is kind of a big buff. I'm gonna hit you with something a little insane, man. I think we clear Technovirus easily if we take our small items out. Now, the downside, of course, is that double barrel is not gonna do anything from this point forward. I have faith that Katana can get the job done. It's gonna do it, okay? You just gotta give it some time. The longer the fight goes on, the better it gets. Also, I don't know if I ignored one, but we really got to go to a large item shop, man. Because to have a trebuchet on the board would change everything. You gotta go, by the way. It's gotta be it's gotta be 10 gold? First off, a silver tier item could be pretty meaningful, though. Oh my gosh. You couldn't... That's so insane high roll. I can't even, like, act like there was any skill involved in that at all. It would be... You know what? You know what? When you use a weapon, give adjacent weapons 3 damage. It should be nice if we could find a way to get these fellas together, but... What do you think then about running this? I recognize our max health will go lower, but at least you got to admit it's very novel. This is not what we want to see. Crow's Nest is also not what we want to see. But I guess, like, there's no reason not to throw... So you do buff. But I think we're better off with something that fires faster. And I think you are best off here. I don't know. This is a very strange build. It's like a General Grievous build we got going on here. But I don't necessarily think it's too bad. I mean, the katanas will buff each other. And the middle katana will buff the revolver as well. Okay, they kind of have the build that I want. But I also have a gold double barrel that they do not have. That means something. Listen, their stats were better in like almost every capacity, but the double barrel, it answers to no one. It answers to no one, okay? That's the important part. Okay, 2 wins in 4 days. The dream of getting a chest is still alive, man. It's definitely still alive. You guys, on the other hand, goodbye. And I'm telling you, man, the early stacking... Oh, you scammed me. The early stacking crit chance is everything with this double barrel, because we got to kill you fast. You didn't scam me as much this time, but I'm still kind of ticked. Not having star chart is throwing me for a loop. Give me a free haste item. Haste your small items for 1 second. It's not going to be that. I'm sorry. I know I like the XP max. I'm losing some confidence in this build. I think I would be pretty chill with almost anything. Your skill would be really nice.
I followed the 10 principles of dueling.
Having a better haste enabler would be chill too. I think you kind of stink. I don't think you're going to apply too well. Upgrade to silver or lower. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it actually has to be powder horn because the double barrel is kind of like running out. It's not like you're gonna get a mild damage buff. I'm not thrilled about this, by the way. And I know you're gonna say, why not double barrel? Well, you need to read the text when you level up, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Haste a non-weapon. When you use a non-weapon, charge this. When you haste, but you need to be reloaded. Which is hard to do because this applies to the weapon on the right. This also applies to the weapon on the right. So it's... that's actually good. I'm glad we got it. I wish we got it a day earlier, but I'm glad we got it. Where's my trebuchet, is what I'm asking you. Where's my frickin' trebuchet, man? H Carta 22. I don't know if we're cut out for the win on this one. Thought about like a 20%, a 15% cooldown reduction instead of the Katana, but this would be a win that would, I think, would raise my chances of getting the 4 wins from like 55% to like 79%. Maybe that's even a little bit modest, to be honest. They're a poison build with a sniper kicker. What's your 7% crit chance? Come on now. Okay, I was gonna freak out. We probably still would have lived, but I was gonna freak out. 3 wins. Okay, so I honestly, given how early on we are and the type of build that we got going on, the gold double barrel, I'm going to say 85% chance of at least getting 1 chest today. We don't really care, I think, for health, toughness, and shields right now. Honest, I mean, we shouldn't need a temporary boost for... or the PvE. So I'm just going to continue to XP max for now. Where we were not going to fight that guy to begin with. Dude, though, you know what? A foreman giving us a crane and us finding a way to wedge 2 katanas in between, like surrounding a crane. It would at least be worth taking a look. Let's put it that way. It would at least... honestly, your skill would be kind of nice as well to buff the crit chance of the double barrel. Haste an adjacent item for 1 second. It's not what we're looking for. Now this is interesting. We don't really have any kind of synergies yet. We don't need to go haste and charge. Maybe we just go gold and hope for something kind of defining. First 5 times you slow, haste a vehicle. If you have 1 weapon, when you crit your poison items. Okay, strikes 1 through 3. First 5 times you use a tool, slow. When you crit your burn, you've screwed me, man. Okay, first 5 times we use a tool, we'll slow for a second. Let's see if we can get some upgrades here. It's day 6. The regen and the max health from Finn, I don't know if it's that valuable. Haste a non-weapon. I mean, are we ever going to put it on the board? I don't know. I doubt it. I think you save your gold then, even though it's very tempting to play Go Fish and just match them. Pardon me. How about a small weapon? I was really hoping that you would be like a silver revolver. All right, Sir Lottle. You're gone. You're gone. You're never going to apply. You might apply, but I'm skeptical. We need to get ammo skills or like a port in order to make that happen. God, I would just like... I mean, this is pathetic energy, but I would love to just be at 4 wins so that we know we're getting something, even if the something is nothing. Their build looks better than mine. Better double barrel. A secondary weapon as well. Yeah, that wasn't even close, honestly. This thing's been juiced, man. Vanessa's amulet and some weapon skills. The weapon skills are juicing it. Okay, we're chill, man. We're chill. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, okay? Skill upgrades. 10 extra gold. Okay, the weapons that buff weapons, it's Cost a lot now that I look at it. It cost me a lot of money to do that, but... which is why we're doing this. We're leveling up. I think we still just want better items. If you could just give me a better silver tier item. That's the one, man. So it's like, you gotta go. And don't worry about the skill synergy. It's not as relevant. You're gonna get hasted a lot and you're gonna get charged. Okay, the trebuchet is gonna get charged like crazy. You guys literally don't even matter anymore unless I could somehow expand my board. This has revitalized my chances of winning, man. You got hasted, immediate charge. As soon as the katana starts, you're never gonna stop. You're never gonna stop, man. Okay, you're not firing as fast as I would like. We need some haste and charge skills, man. I need any two Mama Tambi and Summer. No, I don't. I need some haste and charge skills, though. I should have gone haste and charge instead of those useless gold skills. Don't let him hit you! Okay, things were getting, it was getting a little tight there. Please give me your diamond skill. Your diamond skill. Okay, that's also actually fine. That's a useful skill. I would love to fight the bounty hunter right now, please. I get that you're level 9. What a coincidence, so am I. You have hurt me for 15% of my health immediately, which is that's a little hot, but... I'm telling you. Now, if we can get some more apt haste going... This, in particular, we'd really love to upgrade the trebuchet as quickly as possible, too, although I doubt it gets more charge. Okay, starting with our enemy hurt for 15% is pretty nice. Okay, we need to... It's that simple, man. You need to get the haste to get the trebuchet firing more often. I don't care about the crit. You need the haste. Hasted katana. Every time it attacks, it's going to get hasted, and it's also going to haste 2 things. I would like you to give me 25 extra damage. And I'm taking everything we can to try to just get over the hump here. You got 4 wins. Give me my 4th win.
But I've seen my share of stories.
I want my NFT. Yeah, well, enjoy getting hit for like 260 right off the bat, brother. Oof, that 319. Back of the napkin was a little off today. Okay, we got damage. Hey, brother, my stuff's frozen. I'm gonna need you to knock that off, please. Thank you. Okay, dude, we got 7 is possible. 10 might be possible, but when you lose early, I tend to fall off in the late game a little bit. Let me take a peek. Love that, man. Love that. Double barrel is still clearing, probably, but the double barrel is also working very... It's like, you know, when you got 2 studs like Elias Pettersson and JT Miller, all you got to do is, like, put them together. You know you're in a good spot. You know, what's the worst that could happen? You guys follow hockey? I think we still want damage more than burn. And I think we still want the damage on the double barrel. I'm happy to pay 5 for that kind of damage increase. If I'm being straight up honest with you, well, you know what? You're never going to work. So I can afford to at least look at gold tier items. You're just not as good as the double barrel. You're just, you take up too much space. I really wish I felt like you could have fit, but it's just not the way, man. I'd love to get cooldown reduction on the katana or on the trebuchet. Would still go crazy. Because, I mean, the faster the katana goes off, the more haste we're giving to other things, but especially charging the trebuchet. Even though it's going to lower it by like 0.1 second or something. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, weapon skills are nice because we're using weapons, but give me a chance at these, man. Haste and aquatic, we don't have those. Buff even further. When your enemy has more health than you, weapon cooldowns are reduced by 5%. First time you crit, freeze. That's a decent skill. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but if I'm being honest, we all know I don't really know exactly what I was looking for. What I'm looking for here is blue gumballs, man. I see your blue gumballs, and that's why I love you, so don't be afraid of chewing gum. You know what I'm saying? Cyndi Lauper. And then this is obvious. We have to take the 25 damage again. Because our entire game plan is just killing enemies as quickly as possible. And the momentum that would come from getting win 5 on day 8. That's a bubble playoff territory, man. Let's pray that your matchstick build hasn't gotten off the ground yet. It does not appear to be off the ground. You appear to be on the ground, which is wonderful news for me. It's crazy we're still running Shadowed Cloak. I guess the dream is like if we could get an ammo skill, it all looks good to me. If we could get an ammo skill that reloads when we crit, dump Powder Horn, sell Shadowed Cloak into like a water wheel, then there's...
If I don't have
That's a way to optimize the board. Cutlass is always tempting, man, but we got the enchanted Katana. It's not really a good replacement. Now, I do think that the Spyglass can be pretty good too, but we'd have to get rid of you. I'm not willing to do it. I'm sorry, I don't think we can afford an enchanted item. I gotta go up against the Enclave Rep, and I gotta XP. I wish, man, I wish! I genuinely think we can't afford it. Also, you might not have what I'm looking for anyway, but you could have had a shiny double barrel for all I know. So, you know, we could play this game all day. How about a gold cloak, man? Jamie Lannister be like? Okay, we really don't care for that, to be honest with you. But I always appreciate the XP. I think we're looking for gold tier loot now. That's bad. That's not good. That's always how it goes, though. I don't think we can kill the sniper before they crit us. Weirdly, the sniper's got to be harder than the roaming island, right? Especially because we scale. Any chance we get the tropical island off of this? I mean, that's got to be like the best pull by like a factor of 1 trillion. You're literally nothing. We could get another skill to intimidate our opponent.
waste of gunpowder.
Jellyfish just ain't what we're all about here. I think it's got to be double barrel, but I have to take a look at the trebuchet just to see. It doesn't gain any extra charge, so it has to be double barrel. Because we're very much in win now territory. We're like the Carolina Hurricanes trading for Mikko Rantanen. Yeah, maybe Nekes is going to be, or maybe he's Nikash. Maybe he's going to be Mikko Rantanen level 1 day, but they need a Mikko Rantanen right now. Just like they need an E2 Mama Tambia in summer, you know what I'm saying? Holy cow. We don't really... I think it's just gotta be... It's just gotta be you. Because you will do more damage. The Katana is just an enabler for the trebuchet for the most part. God, the tempo off of this win would hit the spot, man. We could get out of Bronze 4. Probably not on this video, but like sometime this month. Flagship has been really good against me this patch. And yet every time I go to a shop that has a flagship, I go, what is this trash? I can't fit this on my board. Shows you what I know. It also always has lifesteal. Have you noticed that about it? It's a great build. What can I say? Have you noticed that flagship always has lifesteal? It's literally always with the crow's nest. That's fine. I mean, we did a lot of damage. The lifesteal just blew us out. Sorry, we're not gonna cry about it or whatever. What if we could get trebuchet? Well, always worth holding if you got the cash. Crow's nest, I ain't the guy. We got 3 weapons and we kind of need to... I mean, you could scrap though, well now we can't because we already left, but... You could run just the double barrel, but it's kind of it's a crazy choice. These are not what we need, man. I hate these hero shops, dude. When you crit with an item reduces cooldown by 10% is kind of hilarious though. So you don't do anything anymore. So 5 wins would be kind of like it would feel like the video was a bit of a wash, to be honest with you, even if we do get a chest. Because the chest doesn't mean as much as like my own perception of my self-worth. But like, if we could get to 6, and then possibly to 7. You never know, man. You never know. Diamond, weapon, poison. It's got to be diamond, right? Am I a fool for just always going diamond here? Both players' weapons have double damage. That's literally, it's exactly the skill we want for our build. Because our whole goal is just to burst. And then you're going to give me a golden trebuchet. I was hard locked staring at this guy. I know it looks like Shark Ray, but I'm telling you, the damage that it gets from haste pales in comparison to the Katana activating trebuchet so frequently.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
Your leftmost damage does plus 50. What leftmost weapon does plus 50 damage is kind of crazy. That's a high level skill, man. Now, please tell me this dually takes like a minute to get off the ground and it's boom, 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 double damage. Please tell me you're one of those dualies with no weapons. I see weapons because I see red and yellow. Please tell me you're one of those dualies who gets instantly faded by my unique build because I'm mommy's special boy. Please tell me you're one of those dualies who lets me fire my double barrel. Wow! We were, I don't even know, 1/20th of a second away from finishing that one off, man. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Guess what, buddy? Healing double barrel. That's kind of insane. Assuming it doesn't get frozen, which is, again, increasingly likely as the days go on, that's kind of crazy. We don't have any money. Give me some shield. Obviously dump these. We still don't have any money. Spare change is kind of a slap in the face. Give me gold tier loot. Literally, they don't make loot that works. I'm sorry. It's not the game's fault. It's my fault for believing in it. I 100% believe in my heart of hearts we can clear the Volcas Enforcer. With our pseudo lifesteal double barrel. He's literally already there. Okay, like this, there's no way this build doesn't get to 6, man. 7, stringing together 2 wins on lethal is not an easy task. But like, we gotta, man. Give me 5% extra max health, okay? I feel like I need that right now. You know what? 20 extra heal every time you shoot, too. 40 extra heal, I guess. Temporary boost, nothing has ever been this necessary. I fully believe... the man is a legend. Please tell me you're one of those dualies that takes 10 seconds to get started, but then it hits really hard and I just kill you super fast. They got a lot of weapons, man. I don't like taking all players' weapons do double damage, and then I go up against dualies who have got 15 weapons. Shoot the gun! Oh, bro, brother, what happened? I feel like we had such a good run, dude. I know that I mean, we got 5 wins, that's fine, but the evidence is that this run was not that good, but I really feel like this run was like, is good, and we got shot down in our prime, man. That diamond healing double barrel was gonna go places, but you know what? It doesn't matter because this is the one that gives us 10% equity stake in tempo. So it only takes one chest to change your life. 99% of gamblers quit before achieving generational. Jeez, man, jeez. 139,000th cool LED, huh? Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm having fun with the Bazaar again, and I'll see you next time. Later!